And good morning, West Middle. Good Friday morning to the number one students and to the number one staff. Woo-hoo! Students, I just wanted to take a moment this Friday to tell you how proud I am of the way that you all have tackled this school year so far. You have represented yourself, your families, and West Middle with excellence. I'm not surprised. I knew who you were, but I don't want to take that for granted, and I want to say thank you. Thank you to your families for their support, and as always, you want to find ways to thank your teachers for all that they've done so far this year. As we transition into this EDL model for our in-person students and then continue along with our virtual model for those students, I just wanted to make sure that we had a video that went out to tell you and remind you of some of the expectations, some of the supports, and so that you can continue with the momentum that you've gained in your education. Your independent learners, your West Middle students, you're able to do this, and I have full confidence in you.
Hello, West Jessamine Colts. I want to take an opportunity to talk to you about our school-wide expectations for live meetings. You all are familiar with the schedule, so please be prepared to join at the given times. As you prepare, make sure you're dressed for success in school-appropriate dress code. Make sure you're in a quiet place where you can really focus. And while you're there, be engaged, working on the assignments provided or focusing on the instruction your teacher is providing. Be prepared to engage in the conversation, either through your microphone or in the chat box, and as your teacher directs you. It's often those conversations that help to solidify your learning and the learning process of your classmates. So we can't lose that critical component in the learning process. No matter where you're learning, I am confident that our superstar teachers are going to be providing high quality, engaging lessons. And I'm also confident that you, our students, will be prepared every single day. I'm proud of you guys, and we can do this together.
I'm Mrs. Brown, your Curriculum Resource Administrator, and I wanted to take just a moment to talk to you about some important tools you can use to advocate for yourself during this time. Remember, when you advocate for yourself, you're asking your teachers for help, and you're letting your teachers know what supports you may need to be your most successful self. So the first thing I want to talk about is the importance of your school email. Every student at West Middle has a school email where you will receive emails from your teachers, and you can also send emails to your teachers. The best way to communicate with your teachers is through email. They check theirs every single day, and I would encourage you to check your email every single day. When you write an email to a teacher, I want you to remember the Oreo. You start with something kind, you put the important stuff in the middle, that cream, and then you end with something kind. It's really important when we communicate with our teachers that we use good email etiquette, and that is a first step. Also, don't forget our West Middle writing standards. We want to use our capitals and our ending punctuations in the emails that we're writing to our staff. Finally, I want to talk to you about Remind. Remind is a really, really important tool to communicate with your teachers and to advocate for yourself. You can text your teachers and they can text you with our Remind app. Every student has access to Remind and every parent has access to Remind. So please use this tool to advocate for yourself, to ask for help, to see if you need to join a meeting, if you've missed anything at all. These are all important ways to advocate for yourself. Finally, don't forget, Google Classroom also has a chat feature where you can text or type questions to your teachers in Google Classrooms. So utilize that tool as well to continue to advocate for yourself. All right. We look forward to seeing you back in our building very soon. If you have any questions at all about these tools, you can reach out to me. Again, I'm Ashley Brown. I'm the Curriculum Resource Administrator. You can just call the front office and they'll get you in touch with me. Thanks.
Good morning, West Middle. Ms. Zeitz and I wanted to talk to you guys this morning about using technology appropriately. Teachers are going to be using some different platforms this time around. So we are using breakout rooms. Those rooms are to be used just like you would if you were in a small group in the classroom. So make sure you're staying on topic, you're discussing what the teacher presented to you, as well as you're respectful to each other and treat each other with kindness during this time. It's a hard time. Digital learning is not everyone's favorite way of learning. So we need to be patient with each other and kind to each other when we communicate to each other in small groups and in Google Chats and in Google Meets. In all platforms, we need to make sure that we're being patient because this is a really hard time for some of us. As well as, I want to make sure that you guys use your Google Classrooms, the comments, if you have questions about grades or attendance, that you're using comments privately with the teacher. So don't post those on the main classrooms. The main classroom is for if you've got questions about content or what time the Google Meet is, things that the whole class could benefit from if they read it. We don't want to clog up the main feed with personal questions about grades or what work am I missing. Those can go to the teachers privately. Lastly, we want to talk about charging your Chromebooks. We want to make sure that you're ready in the morning, ready to go and get on your live Google Meet. So make sure that you keep your computer in a safe place and that you charge it at night and that you're ready to go in the morning and get a good night's sleep.
Happy Friday, students from the Youth Service Center. If you don't know me, I'm Mrs. Markle, your coordinator, and located in the library typically. But for the time being, I will be available to you virtually through our Google Classroom. And I'm here to share with you some of the services that are available to you while you are learning at home. Now, I know that it's likely that you might come across some issues with your Chromebook, and to kind of prepare for that, I want to share a phone number with you. You can call the Tech Service Desk at 502-887-4121 if you come across any issues with your Chromebook. I also want to invite each and every one of you to join the Youth Service Center Google Classroom. This is a great place for you to reach out if there are any other needs outside of your academic or counseling needs. If you need school supplies or food, or if your parents need help with basic needs, whether it be utilities or rent assistance, I'm here for your family. Through the Youth Service Center, you will also get notifications about upcoming out-of-school club opportunities. I want you to take advantage of those as they will be hosted on Fridays at 2 p.m. For the next several weeks, we will be hosting premieres, which means that you can pop into a live Google chat with me and several community partners who will be telling you more about these club opportunities. So please check us out and join the classroom. Finally, if you are finding it difficult to access food at home, there are plenty of resources here in your school community. And in order to find out about how to apply for those meal opportunities, please have your parents text at WJMSYSC to 81010 or follow us on Facebook, as information about how to apply for those at-home meals will be available there. Again, the Youth Service Center is here to eradicate or remove any barriers that you may have at home from making sure that you're able to access your learning online. That also includes hotspots, so please let me know if you're having trouble with your internet.
Last topic for today is your attendance. And teachers have a responsibility for every class period, every day, to mark students as either present or participating. And so what that means for you students is that on the days that you have a Google Meet, you must show up to that Google Meet so that your teachers mark you as participating. On those very same days, though, you may not have a Google Meet, but you will have a Google assignment for your other classes. You need to complete that, turn that into your teacher, and that's going to mark your participation for that day. On Fridays, we mark participation based on your showing up to advisory class and completing the work that's assigned to you on Friday. You can check through Infinite Campus your attendance each and every day and communicate back and forth with your teachers to make sure that that attendance record is accurate. It's important to me that it is, that you get credit for each and everything that you accomplish throughout these days. Students, thank you for listening to our announcements. It's important to me that you are successful. It matters to me personally that you're successful each and every day. So make sure to do all that you are supposed to do, and it's going to be a good day when we get to see each other very, very soon.